So when he's standing 50-50, meaning his weight's evenly distributed, he can move very simply. It's very easy for him to move because that's how the human body works. When you have weight on one leg, you now have a full leg. What I mean by that is you've put weight on it and you've put tension in it, and that particular leg doesn't move well. Conversely, the other leg moves really well because it's relaxed. So this is an important idea. When you throw somebody, say I want to sweep him down, it's important, if I go like this and I just go like this, he can pick his leg up and it's going to miss. But if I pull him to one leg, I can take advantage of it because he can't move the leg. So whenever you do anything with a throw or a takedown, it's really, really important that you tip him to one leg to make him so he can't walk. That's ideal. The other nice thing about a full leg is when you're kicking someone. So if he's like this, and he's got a lot of weight on that back leg, and I kick him on the front leg, his ability to pick that front leg up is really easy. So if I'm like this and he kicks at my leg, this is just a simple thing to do. But if I really want to do damage, I want to catch him on a full leg. So if he's like this, and I can pull him that way, that leg right there has really no ability to move. You see this in American football a lot. Guys will be running, and they go like this, and someone falls on their leg. When it falls on the leg, it really damages the leg. So when you're kicking at something, you always want to make sure you kick to the leg that's got weight on it. If you kick at the leg without weight, you can avoid that. It's not really a hard thing to do. Now, when do I want to use the empty leg? The empty leg, what I find is easier if I want to sweep someone or drag them like a hooks type sweep. So if he's got all the weight on this foot and he's longer like this, for me to come in and hack at this leg is hard, especially if he's big. A lot of times guys who are really solid like that, you'll hit them and they won't even move. But if he's got no weight on his back leg, and I come in and I hook it, pull it, I can actually stretch him. It's not like the other one. Like the first one, I'm relying on the weight on the leg to throw him down. This one, I'm not trying to throw him down as much as I'm trying to move him and stretch him to a position that's bad for him. So I'm taking that leg and I'm pulling it to open him up. Every technique depends on where the weight is, and you have to play around with that. So if you got a guy with heavy on, he's heavy on that leg and he's going to weight on it, you're trying to drag this and you can't get it to go, well, odds are you need to come to the other foot. That being said, if you have more of an ability to tip and you want him on that leg, that's what you want. So play between them. Like whether you're kicking or throwing or sweeping, it doesn't matter. You have to experiment with where you put your partner and where the weight is on his leg. That being said, in reverse, your ability to keep centered in your mass and not give heaviness on one leg and give him an advantage is important. So I understand in the real world you're generally not going to find really advanced kickers who know how to come into the joints. But as a martial artist, you should know this. If I come into a long stance, it gives him carte blanche to kick me in the legs, and there's not a lot I can do with it. But if I'm like this and he kicks me at the legs, there's always that ability for me to move and move my legs. So if he's kicking at my legs, right, I always have this ability to shift, move, and play because I've kept my center of mass. Very careful in martial arts of coming into things with too much weight on that front foot, because people will take advantage of you if you do that. So play with it. Take your partners and go to different positions. Put them on one foot and see what I can do off that one foot. Put them on one foot, see what I can do with the other foot. The more you play around with where his weight is and understand it's not, hey, I want to fight him when he's centered, the better off you'll be. Keep in mind, every time you practice this also, try and figure out how you want to get him to that leg. Whether you hit him, right, or you pull him, or whatever you want to do. Always play around and see, hey, how do I get him to one foot? Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments. Feel free to share. It helps the channel grow.